So get ready, we're going to end up making this thing look like it's three-dimensional. Right now, it's getting there, but it's a little questionable towards the very edge of this thing. So it is up to you as to how you want to make this. If you're wanting to make this really shallow, you can end it there. If you want to do a little bit more, or even like back here, you can continue it on back there a bit, but it does need to end at some point there. So main thing to tell you when you're doing it, and I know that this is so close that you can't really see, but I am actually ending this thing with my ruler flush against the edge of my paper right there to make a straight line. So I usually start, like I'd said before, I usually start with the bottom of what I'm doing right there. So so I've got my top, I've got my side right here. This one, it's so small, but whenever you end this like tiny little bitty section, so where your vertical line ends, you're making the most minute little horizontal line right there where this, it's like if this is this way, then this is this way. So, you know, look at both of your lines, make sure that, you know, this is parallel to this is parallel to this little thing right here. Now, this line right here, I mean, you could essentially like cut it off. Like I could kind of do like a line right here if I wanted to do something right there. But what I want to do with this is I actually, and you do have the choice, I wouldn't do this on all of them because I do want to see that you know three-dimensional space and all of that. But I'm actually making this just come in to this little area. It, you know, it probably ends somewhere back here. I don't know, because this little thing's in my way. So, you know, keep those little things in mind there. So let's just kind of jump to this little area and we're gonna make our little stair step right here. So I'll tell you what, we'll start, we may start here. I'm gonna start here. Okay, so I've got, and don't let this, and I almost let this get confusing, like your dotted lines, if they kind of get in your way and they end up looking kind of solid, make sure that they're dotted so you don't get all confused. So anyway, so I made my vertical line here, okay, and then what I'm gonna do from that line, so that's the side of my building, I'm going to make a horizontal little step coming off of that, like right here. And then I'm gonna do the same, just connect it, you know, this is horizontal, this is horizontal, this is vertical, and then your next one, it's gonna be vertical. Okay, you kind of see what's going on. Now this, all you're gonna do with this meets right here, you're gonna just finish it out. Right there. And if you have a little solid line right there, just make it into a little broken line. So your little guidelines are just gonna be back there as you go. So I'm checking this out. I think I've got all my 3D stuff that I need. Yep. So one thing to know here, you know, you can't, like back here, I couldn't make a side right here, right? Because it's like right there. That's why if you have anything that's lined up and it looks a little odd, it may not be wrong. So ask me if you have any questions on that. Next thing, we are going to make our windows.